Donda 2 100% stands on the shoulders of producers like OG Volta, who contributed so much of the groundwork for tons of songs, and Maintenance is no different. With us now having basically a 100% complete picture of the development process Kanye took with Maintenance, it boggles my mind how this song was never released and wasn't even played at the Donda 2 listening event. This might legitimately be one of the top 5 songs Kanye made during this time, and it's one that I think a lot more people should be aware of. Something about Maintenance is just so ear-catching, so let's go through the song's entire creative process to see just how it ended up being what I would say is one of the best Donda 2 songs. Funny enough, Maintenance actually began its life well before Donda 2 was ever a thing and before Donda 1 had even released. Future recorded his vocals for the song in February of 2021, with him recording multiple takes of the vocals that would appear on later Donda 2 versions of the song. The beat at this point was likely just the simple chord progression produced by OG Volta, as the song would not be worked on again until January of 2022 when it was being considered for a release.
He ain't rich enough to have you, he ain't rich enough to keep you, no he can't maintain this, still won't be satisfied.
In January, Kanye recorded his first vocal ideas for Maintenance, doing an 8-minute freestyle over the original OG Volta produced instrumental, at this point calling the song Sky High. This was Kanye's first of 2 freestyles he would do to supplement early vocal ideas for the song, with the second freestyle containing a bit more finished vocals than the previous one. It seems the second freestyle Kanye did was the version of Maintenance intended to be played at the Miami listening party, although that would never happen.
They just want the same thing. They want the same thing. They want to be maintained. I go some for maintain. I don't want them painting. That was high maintenance. I go maintenance so high.
The first complete arrangement of Maintenance we have comes from early February, where OG Volta took the 2 Kanye freestyles, the future vocals, and the original beat, and then polished everything up to have a finished arrangement, thus prepping the song for further development. This is the exact version of the song that would be sent out to other producers for them to do their versions, and it features vocal effects very similar to Get Lost, with a decent amount of Kanye mumble. His verse at this point was about halfway finished with a lot of solid ideas that he would expand on later.
We'll be alright, fuck you tonight. I put them I'll be alright, I'll be alright, we'll be alright. You know what a guy, you know what she going, she showing the signs, there's no one to find. I know what she looking, you know what she looking, and no one's blind.
Of course, if it's a Donda 2 song, there has to be some involvement from Fat Money, with Kanye having him record reference vocals over the OG Volta beat, and in all seriousness, this was probably the singular most important thing for helping Kanye finish up his previously mumble vocals, so we should be very thankful Fat Money was brought in.
I don't got a price tag, she bringing her overnight bag. I just hopped out a G-Wag. You know I don't even like cab, unless we having a nightcap. If I put you in the light, everybody's gonna bite that. They down to die for this life. Sad. A moment of silence.
In addition to Fat Money, Kanye also had artist Young Lean record reference vocals over the same OG Volta beat on February 11th, 2022, but I think these may have possibly been considered for a feature, as they don't really sound like they were used for any later recorded vocals.
Change it up and I change fast. Falling buildings I walk past. Bridges that I burn, so many can't look back. No strokes and I patch. We casualties we fly past. But I said I did that. I hope you walk away, don't come back. Walk away.
Following the references being recorded, Kanye sent the beat to a large number of producers he was working with at the time to get a bunch of different eyes and ears on the song and its development so far. First, he had longtime collaborator Evan Mast, also known as Evax, overhaul the production, with Evan also removing Future's vocals. Evax totally switched up the chord progression and the instruments used, and this just sounds super wacky.
He ain't rich enough to have you, he ain't rich enough to keep you, yo he can't maintain this.
He ain't rich enough to have you, he ain't rich enough to keep you, no he can't maintain this, still won't be satisfied.
I'll be alright, we'll be alright, we'll be alright.
We've We've then got a version of Maintenance with drums by YOUUU, and these sound incredible. He laid down new drum patterns over the original OG Volta beat with Kanye and Future vocals, and I absolutely love YOUUU's contributions here. His trap drum style fits so well and contrasts perfectly with the different sections of the song.
I for them, I'll be alright, I'll be alright, we'll be alright. You know what it's got, you know what she doing, she showing the signs, there's no one to dine. I know what she looking, you know what she looking, and no one's blind. Found my shit that no one can find.
Kanye then put Maintenance in the hands of will.i.am, who worked on a ton of Donda 2 songs around this time. Will was given the free reign to do his own special production, and he also recorded full reference vocals with both a mumble intro portion and a very long verse. These changes to the song's production are super cool, and I would have loved to hear will.i.am as a feature had the song been released.
I gave her that dick and that love that you cannot define, and she gonna throw it all away for just one night. That ain't right. And she gonna throw it all away for a moment in time. For a moment in time.
I know your maintenance so high.
Moving down the list of producers who got their hands on the song, we come to Marilyn Manson, who added some new elements.
He ain't rich enough to have it. He ain't rich enough to keep it. Yo, he can't maintain it. He ain't rich enough to have it. He ain't rich enough to keep you. No, he can't maintain this. I don't got a price.
Following Manson, we have Beach House, who worked on a ton of Donda 2 songs, adding their own special production. These drums are definitely interesting, and the new background synths sound quite nice. I wish those would have been carried over to more versions of Maintenance. Overall, I generally like Beach House's changes made to Donda 2 stuff, and their work here does not fail to impress.
I don't got a price. I don't got a price tag. I might jump in a night bag. I got a night jag. I got a bubble with nightcap. Go in the thumb, but I don't like that. Everybody give a bite that. Up on the top of a bite.
Then we've got 3 versions of Maintenance, all with additional production from Amnesia Scanner. Amnesia did 2 versions with their drums, and then another version with their drums along with a guitar. Their drums are interesting, but the guitar is really quite nice, and these two being an electronic-based duo helps them bring a different view to Maintenance.
He ain't rich enough to have you. He ain't rich enough to keep you. No, he can't maintain this. I don't got a. He ain't rich enough to have you. He ain't rich enough to keep you. Yo, he can't maintain this. He ain't rich enough to. He ain't rich enough to have you. He ain't rich enough to keep you. No, he can't maintain this. I don't got a price. I don't got a price tag. I might jump in a night bag. I got a night jag. I done a bubble with night.
Next, Kanye had Apex Martin do his own drums, and these are just okay in my opinion. Apex Martin has good drums in general, but I feel like here he was maybe just trying to do too much. They have a similar trap vibe to YOUUU's drums, but just without the contrast from portions with minimal production.
I'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Rock you tonight. I for them,
After that, Kanye had Sean Solomar add his own bass and drum ideas to Maintenance, and I actually really like these drums. They've got a good balance, and the new bass is kind of hard to notice, so I don't know how much that really impacts things here.
I for them, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. We'll be alright. You know what a guy, you know what she going, she showing the signs, there's no one to dine. I know what she looking, you know what she looking, and no one's blind. Found my shit that no one.
Finally, the last producer on this list that Kanye let go wild with Maintenance is none other than Mike Dean, who literally went to town on this song. He overhauled the backing synths and pitched up all the vocals. He also did his own drums, and overall, this version of the song is just awesome, and by far one of my favorites of all the different kinds that Kanye had made during this time.
We'll be alright. You know what a guy, you know what she going, she showing the signs, there's no one to dine. I know what she looking, you know what she looking, and no one's blind. Found my shit that no one can find, and she'll throw it all away for just one night.
It seemed after all this work done on the song that Kanye was going to just leave his vocals in an unfinished spot until March 29th, 2022, when he fully re-recorded his vocals over the YOUUU beat, showing how much he liked what YOUUU had done over everything else. This version of Maintenance has brand new vocals on the beginning part laid on top of Kanye's previous mumble, and an entirely new finished verse at the end that Kanye took ideas for from Fat Money's reference vocals. At this point, the song was 100% finished, finished and ready to release. It just sucks it took until the end of March to do so, and honestly, I think Kanye really wanted to drop this, considering he had a fuck ton of producers work on it and actually redid his vocals.
We'll be alright, we'll be alright. I know you was trying, eye for an eye. I'll be alright, I'll be alright, we'll be alright. You know when to kind, you know what she doing, she showing the signs, you know where to climb. I know where she looking, you know where she looking, and no one was blind. Find out the secrets that no one could find. I don't got a price, I don't got a price tag. I just turned out a nice bag. God just threw me a life rap. I've been living my life fast. Step in the moment you right at. You not alone, you right back. Had to teach you how to fight back. Everybody not gon' like that. Overstaying with your life at. Get some real friends in your life back. People was giving advice back. Tell them to take that advice back. Throw it away with their iPad. Broke a few bones on assignment. But you came home with a sign cast. Everything here when the time passed. A moment of time.
Whether you're a fan of Donda 2 or not, you have to admit that it's impressive the lengths that Kanye went to get Maintenance into the hands of so many different producers. While a lot of what was done for the song by people like Beach House and Apex Martin would go unused, it's still crazy to think that Kanye could have easily totally switched up the song's sound at any moment with ideas from any number of different collaborators. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments which version of Maintenance is your favorite. For me, it's easily the Mike Dean one.